You gonna fry Hellhound now? No. Maybe they had a counter or something. And then as soon as I go to drop this, they'll still be able to get in with the Hellhound. No? So they don't have removal. They must have had a counter. And they chose not to counter it, and then they scoop. What were we getting? I want to calculate that out. An extra 2 here, an extra 2 here. Hello everyone, my name is Kyle. Thank you for stopping by to check out my video here on Arena Hacks. I love doing all kinds of fun decks. I love building decks in this game for a long time, ever since I've been playing it. I love playing the actual game, yes, but one of my favorite parts about it is building decks. So I have this channel to share all of that with you guys. And I love also helping people get started in Arena and building their collection on a budget. And so if you like any of that, hit the subscribe button down in the corner right where I am down here. And on that note, this is one of my budget-friendly decks. This is actually what I've been doing lately for people who've been following my channel, is upgrading all the precons that Wizards of the Coast gives all the new players. So this is one of them here. This is Savage Lands 2.0. I just call them all 2.0 as their upgraded version. But yeah, so this is Savage Lands, or at least my modification to it. So again, once as a reminder, all these beginners kind of deck upgrades that I do, they're mostly for new players. So if you see a rare card that's not in here you think would be better than what I've gone here, it's probably just because new players aren't getting that card when they start with Arena. So this is all made entirely of cards that players get when they start with Arena. You're gonna need only commons and uncommon wild cards to finish my decks, my upgrades that I share with all you guys. So that being said, let's get to a quick breakdown. I don't do a full breakdowns of these. I try to just point out what's different in them. So there were some clunkier creatures down here that I replaced for, well, I think Inferno and Phylath here were both in the deck. So was Froghemoth and Toski. I added Ashaya, because why is Ashaya not in this deck? Came in a different precon, but just fits amazingly in this deck with all these landfall triggers we're trying to get. It turns all of our creatures into forest lands in addition to the other types. So whenever a creature enters the battlefield, it counts as a land entering the battlefield. It really pumps up all of our landfall triggers, and Ashaya's power and toughness is based on lands. So if all our creatures are lands, that just jacks that up even higher then. And Ashaya herself counts as a land because all creatures count as lands with her. Goldspan Dragon, not necessarily the biggest synergy with this deck, but Goldspan Dragon is just freaking ridiculously awesome. And we have the mana color. He's on color, so why not throw him in here? He came from the Treasures deck, so he fits in here really amazingly. Meteor Swarm, it may have came in this deck. I'm pretty sure it didn't. I'm pretty sure I added it. I added Meteor Swarm to this deck from yet another precon. Can't remember which one. But yeah, it's like we're working on landfall here. We have more lands in this deck than what I commonly am used to putting in decks and stuff like that. So we're going to be able to cast this fairly easily, especially since you consider its like lowest mana cost is going to be 4, and then it just gets higher from that. So 4 to do 8 damage to one target is actually ridiculous. As soon as you add a 5th mana to that, now you get 2 different targets. You can divide that damage up between. Not any targets, sorry. Creatures or planeswalkers. I think I did make that mistake while I was playing this game. I thought I could do damage to the opponent's face, and I could not with this card. So it's only creatures and planeswalkers with this, so do remember that. Kazandu Mammoth came in this deck, really awesome. He gets landfall triggers, so he pumps up just like all of our other guys down here that I'll get to. And he can be played as a land because he's an MDFC, so it's really handy. Helps give us this extra land. I took a land out from our mana base because it was 26 originally with Savage Lands. I took it down to 25, mainly because we do have the Kazandu Mammoth in here, and I'm like, we can just play out the Kazandu Valley if we really need that 26th land in the deck. So the Mammoth basically counts as that, or the Valley technically counts as the 26th land. I added Field Trip. Field Trip didn't come in any of the precons as far as I can think of right now. Maybe it does. But I added it to this deck because it's just really freaking awesome. It's the only reason why we have a sideboard as well. And just 4 copies of this. 3 mana gets you a ramp, so it gets you a forest onto the battlefield. So that's why it's ramp. It doesn't go into your hand, it goes right out. So you can play a land and then cast this and get 2 landfall triggers in a turn, or even cast this and follow up with an emergent sequence right after and then that emergent sequence will have that many +1/+1 counters on it because you've got that many more lands entering the battlefield in a turn before you cast this. The other thing about emergent sequence is it wasn't in this deck originally, which again, why? It's such low mana. It gets you a land entering the battlefield when you cast it on top of your land that you're already allowed in the turn. So right, it ramps, it gets you more creatures, it gets you landfall triggers. It really fits in the deck very, very well. So those are some that I added there. Dragon's Fire, I took out the Royal Eruption that they had in here because it's sorcery speed, and I swapped it with Dragon's Fire instead. I can't remember, because they only had 3 copies of Royal Eruption, so I can't remember what the 4th copy I took out for the 4th copy, I'm not sure, but yeah. Charge Through I replaced with that 2 mana thing that gives +2/+2, same kind of thing, +2/+2 and trample on a target creature and untap it. Is what it did for 2 mana, 1 colorless, 1 green. So I took that out and put this in instead. I was more after the trample than the power boost. I'm also more after kind of low mana spells, which, I mean, technically it's 50%. It's only 1 mana, but it's 50% less mana, right? And you get to draw a card with it, which you didn't get to do with the other version of this. Hellhound and Brushfire Elemental will have 3 copies each. And I just took out some of the higher mana costing creatures just to increase them to 4 each. Actually, I think there was 2 goblins in here, 2 of the 2 mana goblins, which were 3/1s, and they get Pack Tactics, giving them first strike. We can even swap out Targ in this deck. He's just kind of an underperformer. I don't think his abilities necessarily go with what we're doing in this deck with the landfall and everything. So yeah, I think I missed, I think Werewolf Pack Leader I brought in here from another precon deck, can't remember which one. Ranger Class as well, because it's just a great beatdown card. It doesn't necessarily go with the landfall that this deck has, but it is a great way to put counters on things, get more creatures, increase their power, and it just goes great with Brushfire Elemental because it has that evasion, can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. So you've got that evasion on there, you start pumping it up with counters, and you get landfall triggers on top of it. It can run away with the game if you can combine those two. Where's it? Ranger Class, level 2, and Brushfire Elemental. Yeah. I think that's basically everything different. This deck is the one that had Froghemoth in it already. So I just kept him in here because he's freaking awesome, beatdown machine. So let's go over the sideboard a bit. More environmental sciences. Obviously, it's a landfall deck. We want to get our land drops, so we have that. Containment Breach, just it's on color and just kind of a backup for destroying enchantments and artifacts that our opponents have that we don't like. Expanded Anatomy, again, because we're a beatdown. If we have Toski on the field, throwing 2 counters on him and giving him Vigilance before he attacks is actually really awesome because he has to attack. So yeah, that's really cool. And then some Introduction to Prophecies, just to, if we're stuck late game, not a lot of cards in hand, I need to dig and find something better. We got Introduction to Prophecy to help facilitate that. Introduction to Annihilation, just to get any kind of non-land permanent that we don't want our opponents to have, and we just get rid of it. We allow them to draw a card, but on these colors, there's no other removal this powerful, right? So we gotta go with this colorless one. Usually I prefer to go with Necrotic Fumes, or what's that white one that gives the spirit token? I can't think of it right now. Reduced to Memory, that's what it is. Those 2 are usually my go-to instead of this one, but we're not on color for those 2, so yeah. This is what we got. Other than that, that's the deck. Let's get to some gameplay and see how it goes. Ooh. I mean, we got some ramp, we got some burn, some removal here. I just wish we had some landfall synergy. Something a little more oomph than a Cobra, but we'll give it a try. It's good otherwise. Yeah, nothing on first turn, so let's just get that out. What do? I think we go green. We usually have more of an immediate need for green than red, so we go green first. Or no, we go red first, sorry, because we have green in our hand. We can use our other Evolving Wilds for our second green. We get a friggin' red there. Do we hold up fire? If we put out Cobra, they'll probably just burn it with something. No? Okay. Maybe not. Maybe it wasn't a shock. I figured they'd just do it to me anyways. One card. What do we want to show them? Oh, we gotta let it resolve. Get rid of that. And we can hit that with a Dragonfire. And next turn we can go Cobra. Then use this and get 2 mana for what? Targ. That's actually not bad. Not great. Really haven't been getting a good sequence of card draw here. So 1 green and 1 red. So for the land we're getting green. And for Cobra mana we're making red. For Targ. I hope we can find some more oomph soon. That's not what I was meaning by that. So what do we get out of our sideboard that's going to help us here? Card draw maybe? Because we're getting kind of... Ugh. What do we have to get rid of that Sculptor merchant? Not a whole lot. This. Yeah. I say we probably just go for... whatchamacallit. This thing, so we can get some card draw next turn. Yeah, there's nothing we can do with this mana now. Dang, too bad we couldn't do 4 damage with this. Otherwise we could use it now. We play this out. Yeah, we still have nothing to do with the mana. We could play this, but it's not enough to kill their dude here. Yeah, end turn, I guess. That sucks. God, where's all our angry creatures? Testing this deck is like, it was nothing but Hellhounds and Brushfires early game, which is perfect. Oh my god, flooding on lands too. And they got Turgid out. Yeah, we need like a lot. We need our deck to start performing like a lot better yesterday. Man, it was, oh my god, where is the shuffling? Are you freaking kidding me? This has got to be a joke. Are you freaking kidding me? Well, yeah, that's game. Like, that's too much stalling out and not getting, like, where's our... Finally, yeah, way too late game. Thanks, but no thanks. Let's get on to the next one. Way too awkward, way too messed up. There we go. Like, there's some early game creatures we can play. Besides just the Cobra. What else did I get last game? That game? I can't remember. Whatever. Yeah, I guess the tap land first. Into other things. Maybe we do Dragon's Fire before. And then we go Brushfire on 3rd turn so we can attack and buff it up right away. Well, we can attack for 1 damage on our 2nd turn, but on our 3rd turn we can swing for 3 then. It'd be nice with an untapped red so we can get this out right away. Back here, we're a ways from casting it. I think we go this now. He's got Summoning Sickness. Next turn we go Brushfire, drop a forest, and attack with both of our pumped up landfall creatures. Unless they have instant speed removal, which they might. Okay, so they get their little minus token now, or their creature thing. Berserker token, that's what I'm trying to say, Berserker. Yeah, let's go. I don't want to play that yet. We can do tap land now because I don't think we're going to use 1 mana for anything. We got this, but that's not going to do much. Unfortunately, we can't attack in with our... we can, it'll just get blocked though. I don't think we're going to block it. We can't actually if we attack in, so... yeah, let's go with that one. Can't block it. So Meteor Swarm is kind of good. We need a bunch more mana for it, though. We have to sack a creature. Brushfire is just a wee bit better than the Hellhound, so it has evasion. It, you know, can do stuff. Ugh, we need to kill their dude. What's their last step of this? Add a red mana for each berserker you control. If we kill that guy, they'll have none. Until end of turn, you don't lose this. Okay, that doesn't do much then. So they got one card out of that, did some good damage. We can kill it with this and fry it. So no, I gotta hold up mana for the Dragon's Fire. Let's just attack him for 3. Yeah, I'm holding up mana for Dragon's Fire, unfortunately. Oh, they got the red mana. I was supposed to fry it first, so they didn't get the red mana. Ugh. Yeah, I could have prevented them if I would have fried that guy earlier. Dang it. Oh well, let's... Yeah, let's hit this guy now. Hopefully we can use Meteor Swarm to get rid of this guy. Does have haste, doesn't he? He does too. Dirty, but they're not using it. They want him for blocker. This on red so we can Meteor Swarm. And we can actually do it 8 mana. Or no, not 8 mana. 5 mana, 8 damage, 1 target. We can get rid of their dude here. Shite. I guess we do it, yeah. Their guy there sucks. 1 target is all we can do. Oh, we could do 2 targets? What? I must have messed that up bad. How did I 3? Oh shoot, yeah, we could have. Oops. Oh, that was bad. So we could have done, what, 4 more damage. We could have had 4 more damage because we only needed 4 on the... Yeah, I don't know how I figured that. I did that way wrong. 3 red here, and then whatever you need for X. We had 2 for X. Oops. That's still pretty bad. Hopefully I can get land. I can use Field Trip.
I will get
Field Trip into Envirosciences, and that'll still give us, and we can get a green then for this. And we can kill that wolf right through the spiders. We might lose our Brushfire though, which kind of sucks. It'll be a 5/5. It should be okay. So we need green now. Actually, they can't even block because he can't be blocked by anything with 2 or less. I don't know why I'm pumping him up so huge. Shoot. Right, let's just attack face then. Get that 5 damage through. They can't block it. Start trying to race them. Probably have removal for my Brushfire though.
Go on. But we will catch you.
That's bad. What's that say? Creature with power less than or equal? And another one of these things. Dang it. How come where are they getting all these cards? Okay, well, they actually have less than we do now. Yeah, we just got kind of terribly done on our creature front. 2 Targnars is not at all useful. Yeah, we just cannot get Brushfire up any higher to kill that angel. If we could get another +1 on it, but we can't. Yeah, that sucks. Let's throw it on this guy just to see what we get. Wow. Well, that's basically game then. Thanks, deck. Thanks, game. Thanks, shuffling. Flooded with Targnars, not strong enough for the position we're in. And then flooded on lands. And I actually did reduce one land out of the original version of this deck. Yeah, draw your cards, smash in with all your stuff, kill all my things, and I'll draw another land. Alright, yeah. Hurry up. Let's go. That's it? That's all you attack in with? Yeah, kill my guy, like I said, kill my stuff. Right, then I draw another land. Okay, you play more things. Yeah, kicked it. So now all the mana they could ever... Let's go. I just want to see what my next card is. Not land. Doesn't turn the game around, unfortunately. And we will have enough mana to double Targnar to a 4/4, which still doesn't get us anywhere. They kill Goldspan. Chump block Targnar. I don't see us getting very far with this. But I mean, what else do we do? If we sit and do nothing, they just attack us all out and we die. This has all got menace, can't be blocked. 2, 4, 6, 10 damage, yeah. So we have to do something. So, play what we picked up, play what we drew, and lose the game. Because it's literally nothing we can do. Simple as that. Alright, that's enough now. I was willing to go a little bit further, but when you just have it all and... Come on. This is getting worse and worse now today. It started out very mediocre. Oh my god. This is awful. Arena, what are you doing? Like... Man, this is so bad. But Jesus, the garbage. Shuffling, like, okay, things seem a little better now. Yeah, let's go sequence instead of Targnar. If our creature survives, we can do Toski on third turn. So that's pretty cool. No card draw off it yet, because we have no creatures to get damage through. But that worked out pretty nice, I guess, with the fact that our forest survived around with our opponent not shooting it down. We can go right into Ashaya too. I say we hold off on that. Let's just get some card draw here. We played out a bunch of stuff. We've already played a land, so we can go Brushfire this turn, or do it next turn, or do we go Shaya next turn? Let's hold off for a minute here. We can go Brushfire next turn, still drop the Evolving Wild to get a bunch of damage in. Well, that helped. See, we would have lost our Brushfire there. So now we can still do that and get our card draw. Hold on, though. We need to get Brushfire first before we play land. Since we want max damage, we're going to go straight to Evolving Wilds, and I say we get red. We need a third red for this thing. Nice. 6 damage. Double card draw. Keeping our hand still going. 2, 4, 5 lands. Yeah. Opponent's got 5. That's not good for us. However, we have a nice big burn spell here. 3. We need what? 2 targets if we want to do an extra 2 damage to their face. So with this, we have 3 plus 1 target. 2 targets if we use all our lands here. So let's do that. And then we can drop the Evolving Wilds. 2 targets. You and you. No. Wait, what? Oh, it's only creatures or planeswalkers. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, 1 target then. Smack. And they didn't like that. Finally, we got one! Yay. Things finally broke our way. Okay, there's a decent start. As long as we get more lands. Which we should with this deck. Or at least ways of fishing out more lands. So I guess we start green here. So I'm kind of hoping for another green so we can get our pack leader out relatively soon. Do we want to fry that bat? Yeah, I think we hold on to this. We go this way, and we'll put this out now, because we have a spare. And then next turn we can put this out first, and then drop our land, and then we can attack in with both of them pumped up. Alright, so they've got the Rakdos sacrifice stuff. We can fry Kalane. That's probably a better target. I don't know if we do that right now, if we go for damage. Because they can start getting bigger stuff with their treasures if they have Kalane. So we play this, attack in. Let's go for damage, yeah. Let's hold up Burning Kalane. Just go for damage. We are Garul, so we are supposed to be more of an aggro. I do not have that in mode. Man, I haven't looked at these or changed these in a while. I set them a long time ago and just haven't really touched them since. That sucks. Oh, come on. So we just attack in and hold one of these up, I guess. That's all we can. I guess. No point in attacking with that. Can't block with it. I might as well get it in there. Just for fun. See if maybe they block it. Who knows? You know, they can't block my brush fires. See what else they got coming. Going to combat. This is whenever he deals damage, yeah. No, let's let them attack first. Coming at us with everything, I think. No, leaving the jump blockers back. Makes sense. Fry this guy so he doesn't keep giving us those annoying little tokens that are going to damage us. Which I'm still not sure how I'm going to mitigate that. And get around the little chump blockers too. You know, if they do kill, or if we do kill their Shambling Gas, we could target our own creatures with this, so we could kill our own little thing here. Some lands would be nice. I can do this and get one land entering. Unfortunately, I can't get another land. I'm like, I can go Enviroscience, but that only gives us a land for next turn. So let's do it anyways. And get our forest, Enviroscience, and attack in for some damage. Alright, that's bad. So they're gonna kill one of our guys right now. That sucks. Not nearly as much damage. They're not doing much to us though. 1 per turn here, 2 potential with their creatures. Can't believe how many lands we have in this deck and just not getting them. And all through testing, it just got flooded like crazy. Whoop, wow, we can't block with them anyways, right? Just hitting the button so they all go in. We do need to either fry Kalane or fry our own little thingy here that keeps hurting us. Has to be snow mana for this, so they can activate their Faceless with these 3 snows here. Not that one though, no, you can't use that mana for your Faceless Haven. Yeah, you don't want to use mana from your face. Oh, there's for killing. Okay. Different than what I thought. 1 damage coming in there, 2nd damage coming in here. Resolve. Now we can start playing other things. So they're gonna fry my Brushfire again? No? They didn't? Would have been nice to get a green to play. Yeah, I should have manually tapped red and green. That way I could have played our Werewolf here. Now they fry it? No, they don't. Another blocker wouldn't be bad. But I kind of want mana for the fire as well. Let's just hold that guy back. We don't need to go in with him. And then... yeah, right. Of course you do. Maybe we go Ranger class, level 2, and start attacking with this thing. And we can start buffing it with counters. +1 counters. And they still have Faceless Haven that they can smash in with. If we had mana up, we could fry it. Oh, now they have 2. That's swell. We just fry our own. I really want to get rid of that annoying thing. Holy, Shuffler's fine. Wow. Do I do that? Level 2 this, and then I also get a wolf with it, but then I won't be able to fry anything with this. Or I can do something for 3 mana. Well, let's play this. We get a wolf from it anyways. And then we hold up Dragon's Fire, I guess. Or do we go Pack Leader? Let's just end turn. Hold up the Dragon's Fire. We need to watch those Faceless Havens. They only have 3 toughness, so as soon as he turns one on, we can fry it with some Dragon Fryer. Dragon Fryer. That should be like an unhinged card or something. The Dragon Fryer. Oh my. Okay. I mean, they get to learn now from their eye twitch. So that's gonna suck. That sucks too. Luckily we held up Dragon's Fire because we can fry that thing now. Get rid of your stupid Relic Robber. Get it out of here. That's okay for now. Ooh. Yeah, can't resist. Cannot resist. That's half of their current life total right there. Smack. And we hold up Dragon's Fire. Because we know how well that works out. And they still have Faceless Havens, which together can't activate both. Never mind. Even if they play another Snowland, they can't activate both of them. Well, they could activate both of them, but they'd both be tapped and wouldn't be able to attack. That's not a surprise. I think we untap and then fry their flying. So they can't block our flying. And we do get a land from it anyway, so... well... oh, alright, yeah, let's just go in, do that. I'll decline because we don't need that much damage, and it just takes longer to cast the spell. Get rid of their flying, and... oh, whoa, man, that felt like a lot of work. Yeah! Right on. Got the V, though. The win? The V? The victory? I don't know. can't get that Hellhound out right away, which sucks, but we got that red source that's tapped. We could draw an untapped red source because we are on the draw, so. Mountain, mountain, mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. We'll be getting around. Oh man, that is so far from what I was hoping for. Holy crap. Use a sit back bear, Inferno. We won't need you. Well, I could use you right now, but we don't have the means of getting you out there right now. Ah. Dang it, and they have that stupid thing that's going to start smacking us with big lands, and there's not much we can do. Oh, yeah, they got a really good draw. We need Dragon's Fire to yeah, they're just going to start turning on their lands and attacking us, and we don't have removal to get rid of that Avalanche Caller. And it's going to take us a little bit before we can block 4/4s. Oh, they do get the land. I was like, maybe they get stuck on 2 mana and they can't do it, but no. Okay, so they don't go for it, though. That gives us a bit of time to, you know, not get hit that big. So we can go pretty big on this guy, get double landfall with this, and into sequence. What do we do for? We got another green in hand. Let's go for another red then. And then I think that's it for now. Just attack in. Can only block with this guy. Power 2 or less can't block him, so yeah. And we get the Hellhound out. We might just chump block with it or something here. It doesn't have the same evade. Well, but it does have the same landfall triggers that Brushfire does. Just because it doesn't have the evasion is not that big a deal. Dang it. I was wondering if we could field trip into Envirosciences, but we won't have the mana for it. Dang. That's still 2 landfall triggers. And no, we can. I forgot this mountain here. What do we have? 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that'll be enough. Yeah, we can totally do that. Pay more attention to what opponent's doing here now. Oh, he has to attack. So that's, yeah, this is getting really out of hand really fast. Their opponents just got all the, like, the perfect curve they want. We have none of our removal. And then last game we got absolutely flooded out the yin-yang with it. Wow. This is weird. What? What's up with these lands back here? That's weird. Okay. What are we doing though? More land? Yeah. Game life, maybe that'll help. Or do we just attack all land? Well, no, this guy won't do much. I can't get any more landfall triggers. Let's go all in, not this guy. If Yorn blocks any of it, he dies. Yeah, alright. Now we can be wide open. So they can go 4, 6, 7, 10. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I might have to leave this blocker. That sucks. Dang it. Yeah. I can't see them getting lethal if we block the Yorn here. And then we might be able to get in for lethal next turn. If they tap out, there's these guys here. Well, wait a minute. I untap each snow permanent, and they're all snow permanents. That sucks. So they'll get more mana. They tap mana pre-combat. They attack. They untap everything. Yeah. So that's smart to do that. Get your land. Attack with everything. They're going to untap everything. 8. Yeah, these 3 here are lethal if they all attack, and I have to block one of them. So if they attack with these 3, they can attack with any one of these guys, and I can't block. I can't afford to block them. I just die then, right? So he's tapping everything. He's still going to have mana for stuff. That's 8 damage coming in. I still say I throw my land in front of it. Whoop. That is not... I thought it was blocking. Doesn't really matter which one I block, does it? As long as they don't give it trample. So, Avalanche Color can make a 4/4, a land become a 4/4. That can block Brushfire. This guy can block Brushfire. Nothing can block Inferno. And he's got haste. 2, 3, oh no, I don't have the land because I had to block with it. Oh shoot, we need an untapped land. Because they can just block every... Yes! I mean, there's enough of them in the library anyways. I guess we just do it because it's our only chance of winning. Because we're dead next turn. So, Hail Mary is our only play. And they have no reach. 1 mana up. Yes! Oh, I did not think we were getting that. Holy! Whew! Okay. Actually kind of like it. Somewhat aggro. It sucks that we can't attack with Brushfire on second turn unless we do Evolving Wilds first turn. But I'd rather get Hellhound out and then Evolving Wilds to double pump and smash in. Because there's no guarantee we'll draw a land before we so we play this green first turn, red, Brushfire for 1 damage. And then third turn, there's no guarantee we'll get another land. We really should, but yeah. Let's go for the Hellhound play first. And hopefully they have a little bit more of a slower deck or something. Still need that green here. Smash in. 4 damage. Second turn is not shabby, especially on the play. Ugh. We got evasion here, so I definitely want to keep Toski. Thank you for giving me more mana. This time, though, get a little angrier this way. Let's go for... yeah, let's throw down green. And go in. They probably chump block our Hellhound here. And Brushfire's good. 1 more land and we are just... It can even be a tap land, I don't mind. I honestly don't. I'd rather play Toski out, so we need untap for that. But if, oh, son of a... Yeah, we got it. That really sucks. I don't want to get rid of Toski. Are you friggin' kidding me? That's absolutely awful. That... wow. How can we have so many lands in here and just so frequently miss land drops? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, game? I feel like that's the problem I keep having with this deck, is not enough lands. I'm like, how with so many lands is that a problem? I guess it's not extremely amount. I reduced one land. It's still one more land higher than my personal normal decks that I put lands in. Oh my god, are you kidding? Well, this guy's no real good right now with two of them out there and no lands to fuel them. And if we get a land, a Toski would be golden right now. 6 damage getting through that they can't block. 2 card draw for us. Like, we need to refill our hand because of these guys. Come on, land. Preferably untapped this time. This time it needs to be untapped because I need to get Toski out and start drawing cards, like, right now. Yes, thank you. Get these guys, that's 6 damage they can't block. We're drawing a minimum of 2 cards. I'm attacking with everybody. If they want to kill, they have to triple block. And then they still lose 2 of their blockers, so they're smarter to chump with 1. They're going for the kill? Okay. I don't mind losing that to take down... I lose 1 creature to take out 2 of their blockers. Which, granted, can't block my Brushfires at the moment. And nothing but lands, which, as long as our Brushfires survive, that's really all we need. As long as the Brushfires are alive, and since we saw 3 of them, right? Yeah. We also need to keep those in our hands so we can play them. That's the other critical part. Okay, there goes 1. That's bad. I think that might just be game, though. They have some way of stopping it. Okay, there we go. I should have... It was a bit risky to do it that way. Like, I could have dropped that land, played a field trip, and got this up to a 5/5, but it's like, with 1 blue mana, what was he doing? If he's bouncing it back to our hand... Doing that overkill would have done nothing, right? Chump block Toski, we don't even get a card draw, right? So, otherwise, yeah, this is just game. And we got it. Wow. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Like, well, we've got 2 2-drops at least, which is something. So if we keep, I say we keep Ashaya, because we're all about the lands, and this turns our creatures into lands. And it's 1 mana less than Inferno. So yeah. Don't know if it really matters which one of these 2 lands we play first. I changed my mind from mountain to green just because, I don't know. I wanted our opponent to think we're mono green instead of mono red. What difference that makes, I don't know. And we're against mono green, because everybody just assumes that the first color of land that you see from your opponent is mono whatever. Well, let's get Targnar out. And see what opponent does next. Golgari. That's actually nice. I kind of like that. I don't know. Do we go Ranger class, though, now? Or do we go Emergent Sequence? Let's go Sequence first. I think that's the sequence here. But oh, what do we want for color of mana? Ooh, that's a tough call. Green. Use this on red. Let's offer a trade. I'm not super crazy about Targnar, and I would love to get rid of their Dragon's Guard Elite. They see 1 mana up on us, they might think we have something too. Mick Gunner? So they let it through. They didn't want to trade. I didn't think they would want to trade. But I was prepared to lose my Targnar if they did. Actually, I was actually happy with that trade. I would make that trade all day. Yeah, that's why, because now it's getting bigger, and I can't make making the trade is not an option anymore. It's just her killing my guy. So you're gonna try racing? Okay, they're gonna try racing. I don't know how what do we respond to that with? How much? We got 4 out there now. We can actually play Ashaya next turn. Non-token green area forests in additional. The wolf we get here will not also be a forest, like most of our creatures are with Ashaya. Should have made this red, because Ashaya makes all of our creatures forests, which means they tap for green. So getting an additional red would have helped with that. Non-token creatures you can know are forest lands, so that would be 1, 2, 3, plus 3 here, plus another 1. 3, 3, 6, 7. So it'd be a 7/7 if we play this. What's going on with our opponent here? Right as I click that right as the timer comes up. Wow, my timing. Oh my, what is it? It's not like they don't have good cards out right now. Like, I'm gonna do things, man. What's that all about? I don't know. Still tack in with Targ. That's funny. And we have our own big blocker. Like I said, 7/7. And we can tap all of our creatures for green mana now. Still waiting. And there they go. Enough timeouts run out, you just lose. Let's get a good game though. Nice aggro start. Don't like being on the draw. Prefer being on the play, especially with this hand. This on the play would be a dirty hand. Oh my god, yeah. Hellhound first turn. Second turn, Forest into Brushfire. Pump up Hellhound. Tack in with Brushfire and Hellhound on the second turn. Third turn, drop an Evolving Wilds, and both of them get jacked up huge. And then play an Emergent Sequence. Oh my god, play an Emergent Sequence after that. And then they get even huger, and that would be what? Third turn? Oh my god, that would be third turn. And the Emergent Sequence would be like a 4. No, it wouldn't be a 4. It'd be a 3/3. Got a little carried away there. So let's hope they don't have a whole bunch of removal, or they can't mill us crazy fast. Because our hand, with what we have, we can actually beat them pretty quick if they don't just have all the answers. Like I said, they might. So I want to discourage them from blocking the Hellhound. I can go this and go Brushfire, but we can do Brushfire next turn. So this time I say we go this way into Emergent Sequence. Grab a mountain, because we have Forest here. So now this guy's big enough. If they block, they lose their crabs. They won't do that. They want to mill us like crazy. We just have to focus on what we have in our hand and hope our library stays... They might not be. They got Dimir here. I didn't notice the black mana. Should have been paying more attention to that, to be honest. So they could have spot removal here, which would be dirty. I say we still try... Oh, crap. You gonna fry Hellhound now? No. Maybe they had a counter or something. And then as soon as I go to drop this, we'll still be able to get in with the Hellhound. No? So they don't have removal. They must have had a counter. And they chose not to counter it, and then they skewed. What were we getting? I want to calculate that out. An extra 2 here, an extra 2 here, so 4, 5. None of which can be blocked, which is 9. Taking them down to 7. And then next turn we got field. If they can't take care of this Hellhound, we got Field Trip, more lands, right? And Viral Sciences that we get with Field Trip. Yeah, that was... Wow, okay. Cool. Okay, so that was the games. I thought that all went pretty well. There was definitely a few close calls there. We got what we needed just in the nick of time. I think I'm going to take a bit of credit and say I think the way I sequenced some of those plays, though, was definitely right on par. You know, a little bit of luck that I was able to kind of say, I hope this guy lives, and if he does, we do this. So, and things worked out. Drawing into the gold span that one game to end it was just like, thank you. Thank you so much. That was beautiful. Yeah, other than that, let me know what you guys think of the deck. Do you guys like Gruul? What do you think of Targnar in this deck? That's another one. Let's somebody comment about Targnar down below. Let me know what you think of him in this deck with his pack tactics and everything. Or do you think we should go for more landfall stuff? Maybe more more things like Field Trip, more ways of tutoring up lands or something like that? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Hit that thumbs up if you like the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see all of you at the next video. Cheers.